Hello, it's Father Samuel Hakeem in St. Louis with a word of hope for Saturday, November 15th, a special day for us in our Dominican province, as today is the feast of St. Albert the Great, the patron of our province of St. Albert the Great. So for those of you who join us for a word of hope, a happy feast day to you as well. There are many things that could be said about St. Albert. Even in his own lifetime, he was known as the Great. After his life, he's called the last man to know everything because his interests in study were very broad, not just theology, not just philosophy, but into natural philosophy, or what we might call science today, in almost every single area of study at the time. It's fascinating to me when I look at his life just how much he was able to accomplish and how much he was able to do. He had a true sense of the virtue of studiosity, of a desire to know what can be known, a desire, perhaps even a hunger for truth, knowing that whatever is true, whatever is known, whether it be known through faith or through reason, reveals something about the nature of God. Perhaps this is a lesson that he can teach to us today. Our world is very different from the world of St. Albert. The idea of knowing everything seems preposterous in our own day because, the more that we've come to know and discover, the more that we do know, the more we realize how much we don't. But how easy is it to kind of fracture our knowledge into different categories? This is my science life, this is my work life, this is my faith life. But in reality, if it be true, it's all one thing. It's all one life that we live. And when it comes to what we know, again, if it be true, well then it's good. It has the potential to reveal something to us about God, about the Creator. So do you ever think of bringing God into your day-to-day, into your own area of specialty or expertise? Sometimes this is much easier than in other times, right? So perhaps those of you in the medical field, well, it's very easy to see how God might fit into that equation, that picture. Those of us in ministry, it seems quite simple, quite natural. What about those of you in other fields, in the sciences, or in business, or in architecture, or whatever it might be? Do you see how the truth of what it is that you are doing, the truth that you discover therein, can point you to God? Because indeed it can. So may St. Albert be an example, a guide and a witness to finding God everywhere, to discovering how what we know, what we can know, can bring us into a deeper and closer relationship with the living God. Yes, indeed, great in his own lifetime. Yes, indeed, great forever. St. Albert the Great, pray for us today and always. And a happy feast to all of you.